Training at the OTC is one of my favorite times of the season, mostly because it's the first time we all get together.
My favorite part is us having to stay together and be together the whole time, because I think we're really able to bond and help the freshmen through the transition and really become one cohesive team.
It's a really cool environment because everyone there is training for such a higher purpose and at such a high level that it just inspires you a lot.
It was really a cool experience to just be like, this is our team, this is going to be our season.
You get to be in just such a competitive environment where Olympians train.
You're surrounded by a lot of really determined people. The culture there is really fantastic, and it's a great way to start our season.
This gets over. Principato, oh, no doubt on that one. Tomahawks it right down the line.
The College of Charleston trip was fun, and it was really special for me because I kind of got to let the team see behind the curtain and learn more about my family and kind of see what my life is like outside of volleyball.
I think my favorite part though was being able to go to Tom's house, because it was really funny to see all the photos of him from when he was younger.
I'm pretty sure I snapped a few pictures on my phone just so I could use it as bait to use against him.
We did get to go to Kiowa Island and hang out on the beach for a few hours.
Just bonding with your teammates through those preseason trips was really, really fun, especially as a freshman.
The College of Charleston tournament was good for our team because we were kind of learning how to play together for the first time.
Beating a really good team like College of Charleston at their place, a top 50 team, really helped us at the end of the season when it came to seeding.
And it's crunch time here in set number 3. And Latham with a huge block sends that one back.
Going into the Austin trip was really cool. There was a lot of anticipation because we were going to play number 1 and number 5 in the same day.
Being able to play two of the best teams in the nation, Texas and Minnesota, was probably an experience I'll never forget.
That whole weekend, as for our team, was huge because it showed what high level looks like, and we were able to hang on.
Just seeing our team rise to the level and play against a high level team like that was just really awesome.
Leaving that weekend, I didn't feel like we lost at all. I thought the whole experience was really fun.
Overall, it was just really cool to see all of the pieces starting to come together and us to form into a really awesome team.
I really thought that was a good eye-opener to what is possible for our program in the future.
Willis out of the middle buries that one to take the win in set number 1.
North Dakota State always packs out their gym against us, so we knew that we would be in front of a full house. That was kind of the first real bump in the road for us in the conference season.
I thought we played okay at North Dakota State, but again, consistency was our issue.
Losing's always a lesson learned and always a way to grow, and so every time we lose, we learn something.
That road trip was definitely a learning experience for us, and it was hard mentally and physically exhausting, but I think it only made us better.
We became a lot more driven and focused. We knew that we had to do more to get the job done, and so we started turning to each other a lot more to get more input.
That road trip taught us what we need to improve on. It was really good when we reflected on that and kind of realized what we need to grow at as a team in order to be successful at the end.
Great job by Ellie Anderson to keep it alive, and there's a terrific block by Cassie Baird, and the Pioneers fired up.
Well, losing to Oral Roberts was definitely a tough time, and so coming back and beating them in such a controlled and aggressive match at home was very satisfying.
That one a rocket shot off the top of the net, and a great block by Emma Willis, who stares that ball down.
They kind of walked in feeling good because we had a poor performance when we played there, but we really got it together and just swept them. It was honestly the best feeling.
Here at Hamilton Gymnasium, Kayla Principato cannot be stopped here in this third set.
We had our crowd with us, we had all the swimmers cheering against them, and we were really able to hone in on passing and our defense, and I think we really just stepped it up and knew what we had to do against them.
I think we all came together as a team and we played really well.
And it felt like we had a plan of attack and that we knew what we were doing, and the team kind of acted as more of a cohesive unit, so we were able to go out there and perform at our highest level.
Still alive, that's Cassie Baird. Baird once more, and Baird's able to get the game winner, match winner, and Denver, with the victory it needed to have, will knock off Oral Roberts in straight sets.
I think it definitely showed that, when we play, for our team and for each other and not worry about what the other team's doing, obviously that sweep was pretty big.
Teju to Baird, wow, hammers that one down.
I think the match against South Dakota was the most competitive match of the season.
I think we all knew that we were in for a dogfight.
The first 2 or 3 sets, we were all feeling pretty nervous, but I think we all took a deep breath and looked at each other in the eyes and said, we got this.
Both sides are playing at their best, and it's the type of game that just makes you love volleyball.
Especially on their senior night. You never know playing teams on their senior night, the extra fire that they're going to have to, play in front of their families and for their seniors.
All I remember of that game is the last point where Cassie Baird served the ball, and I honestly didn't know if it was in or out, and I just saw the look on the South Dakota girls' faces when they looked at each other after the ball landed in. And this feeling of relief just came over me.
That atmosphere, I think it was awesome. I know that the bench was going crazy and the crowd was going crazy, and there's so much intensity coming from everyone.
I think it's just a culmination of the whole season. We had struggled and succeeded so many times, and to be able to kind of make a statement.
And win in 5 at their place really highlighted our season, especially towards the end.
Anderson to Willis, the tip, it finds the floor, the Pioneers win it. They're your 2017 Summit League champions.
Going into the conference tournament final, you never really know what to expect from a team. Emotions are heightened, and especially Oral Roberts, a team that we go back and forth with regularly anyway. We really didn't know what to expect. We knew that they would play us hard.
When we came out guns blazing in the first set, it was really nice to see us that focused at the beginning of the match, and then Oral Roberts, a very talented team, fought back.
I just remember at no point ever being worried. I felt like we were just confident.
We knew that this was our game and this is our league, and we really dominate when we play our best, so we just went out there and did what we had to do.
There was a target on our back pretty much the whole season, especially in the tournament at the end. People want to see us lose, and especially our senior class, I don't think we were going to let that happen.
4 years in a row of winning a Summit League championship is super special. 3 of them we got to do in Hamilton, which is just it was perfect.
My favorite memory after the match was looking at every other team in the conference, just so mad that we won. And I just smiled and waved because it was just so nice.
Knowing that we still had so much more to do and we'd accomplished so much, just reflecting back on the full season and then also looking ahead, it was a really exciting time.
But we weren't done yet, and it was good to look forward to the NCAA tournament.
And fitting that it is Becca Latham putting it away, capping off a monster night by the Denver front line.
The goal of this program is to be a top 25 team, and to receive a 3 seed for the first time in history was a great step in that direction.
I think that proves the work that we've put in the past couple years, and shows our growth from the past 3 years where we've made it to the tournament.
I think getting a 3 seed was well-deserved for the seniors, but as a team in general, and I think it set our goals for upcoming seasons.
Each time we play an NCAA match, I think we get better as a team, and for the legacy that we left, and for the teams to come up, it only proves that we belong there.
We're knocking on the door at the next level.
People better watch out. We're coming.
If I had to put Kayla in one word, it would be she's sweet. She's sweet to her teammates, she's sweet to her coaches. She is not sweet to the other side of the net.
I love her attitude on the court. She's got a lot of demeanor, and her goofiness just translates onto the court and brings a lot of upbeat lightheartedness when we're in stressful situations.
She really dedicated herself to growth and to learning the game of volleyball. And by her senior year, she was one of our go-to players.
I'm leaving this program as a different person and a different volleyball player. I met lifelong friends and people that are going to be with me forever, which is really special.
I think Cassidy Rook is the epitome of selfless. She came here as just a little girl from California and really stepped into a leadership role her senior year.
Cassidy Rook's positive energy just always livened up our team. Her relentless pursuit on defense was always inspiring, and she definitely led by example.
She was the person that people looked to. She was the general on the floor.
She had a really great presence on the court, off the court, and it was really neat to see the transformation that she had within our program.
I definitely have a group of girls that I consider my best friends, and I don't know how I would have gone through college without them. And you know, just the support and fun that we have on and off the court has been so amazing, and it's hard to look back and say that my time is done here.
Becca Mao was an amazing addition to our program.
I remember one of the first meetings in the fall, she came into our offices and said, I am so happy to be here, and I will do anything that I can to help this team.
Transferring in, it's a scary experience, and from day one, you know, it was open arms, and it was just so great to be a part of a group that truly cares about me and cares about each other.
Every single time she came in, just making a difference in what was happening. I don't think we could have gone as far as we did without her.
I think that she did a great job bringing like positive energy to our team.
The great thing about her is that she added a lot to our team's culture. And she always put the team first.
I'm going to forever remember this time and look back on it with so much joy.
I've always kind of thought of Taylor Lloyd as a little sister. I've coached her since she was 15 years old, playing club volleyball. And I always saw something in her that I recognized in me, and that was the drive for playing. And she was so selfless her entire career here.
If I was coming off and like freaking out, she would literally walk over to me and be like, hey, it's okay. And she'd tell me what to do and like make me breathe, and she was just so awesome and helpful.
Taylor Lloyd is just such an amazing leader. She is an inspiration to everyone on this team.
On the bench, she was always giving feedback to everyone on the court, and even other girls on the bench.
Although she wasn't out on the floor for us a lot, she still contributed a ton to our team and was you know, a great leader for us, especially down the stretch.
I've grown so much as a person from this program. I know the type of person I can be and the type of person I want to be in the future, so without this, I definitely would have been a completely different person.
Teal was a great addition to our program. Like Becca Mao, you really couldn't tell that she had only been here for a couple months.
She didn't even know what position she was going to play when she came here. I think we played her in every single role, and within each one, she was great.
Teal joined our team and immediately just fit right in with our group of personalities.
Teal just had this presence on the court that was really awesome. She was kind of calm and silly, but I think that it really added to our team and, you know, brought us to the next level where she was able to perform highly, but also like keep it pretty relaxed at the same time.
But also a great teammate, and we're glad that she came home to Colorado.
Love the coaches, love the girls more than anything, and it was like by far the best experience I could ever ask for in ending my career.
When I think of Pusha, I just think of her smiling all the time.
Pusha brings so much energy into the team, and she always can put a smile on your face. She's such a great person to be out on the court with, because in any situation she can really like turn it around, bring the momentum and the positive vibes back onto the court.
I think that her coming off of an injury last year and watching her grow and, you know, push through that, which was not an easy injury to come back from, I think that was just awesome to see her. And even throughout that, she was helping me out. You know, I was the only setter in the off season, and she helped me out every way she could.
I was really excited to finally be able to play with her, because she's someone I talked to throughout the visits. And so this year was really fun with her, and I wish I had another because she's just a super fun person to be around.
Pusha and I had a great relationship. I used to work with the setters a lot before I became head coach, and it was really great to see her transformation and to see her confidence really build.
Thank you to this team especially, because I think you guys made my senior year one of the most memorable years that I've ever played.
I think Cassie Baird is the epitome of growth in this program. She became one of our best passers, one of our most efficient attackers, and really a strong presence and leader on our team.
I think my most favorite memory is the way she controlled our last match against South Dakota and led our team to victory.
She wants to get the job done, and you want to get the job done while you're next to her because she holds you accountable for sure.
I loved competing with her because she always wanted to win. She would always find shots to burn people on, her nasty roll shot over the block.
And she is a special person, and she's going to be extremely successful after she's done here at Denver.
I think one of the greatest things that Denver Volleyball ever taught me and our entire team was our 3 pillars: growth mindset, focus on the process, and enjoy the experience.
Every day in practice, we were focusing on the process, focusing on our mini goals and things that we wanted to accomplish in order to make ourselves and our team better.
We were able to kind of solidify as a team and pull it together, and I think that all of us saw a lot of growth, all the returners and even the freshmen.
We enjoyed the experience regardless whether we achieved all of our goals or not. We definitely enjoyed playing together.
I think as a senior, you really do kind of notice the pillars more because you just kind of focus on all of it and try to absorb as much as you can before it's all over.
Every year DU gets better, and every year we make some sort of history. And that's why I came here, and that's why I'm a part of this program.